Greetings everybody! Welcome to Just a Normal channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share my content as it helps the channel grow greatly. Today we're going to be talking about Vincent D'Onofrio reveals how the Blip affected Kingpin in the Marvel Universe and his kingdom. One of the key questions of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, something that was established during Avengers and is being carried over into the newest phase, is that happened to many characters during the Blip, which I didn't even think about this. You know what I'm saying? I do not know why. For the recent programs, this part of the timeline has been explored with more information on how that part of the Ultimate timeline affected certain characters' arcs, and with some of the Netflix Defenders characters moving into the MCU, we have even more gaps to fill in. One of those is around Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin and what that dude has been up to since we last saw him on the streamer. He was happy to bring folks up to speed after appearing in Hawkeye, which I did not watch. While speaking to Cineblend about his role in Disneyplus series, Vincent D'Onofrio talked at length about Wilson Fisk's Kingpin character. He discussed some of the characters that have happened between the time of Netflix and his new role within the MCU. Remember those Daredevil stories that D'Onofrio started out and aren't considered MCU canon, even though the character are starting to work together their way with new stories. Afro specifically talked about what happened to this character during the Blip, the time following. You know, that's really disappointing, kind of messed up that they're just going to throw away the stuff from what was produced on Netflix, because that stuff was good, really good. So the guy who plays Vincent D'Onofrio, I mean, obviously my character in Hawkeye is physically stronger and can take more physical abuse, but my approach to him is exactly the same approach I did on Daredevil. It was always established to me that after the Blip, and that Fisk has lost the power that he had in Daredevil and he wants it back. In Hawkeye, he considers that he lost a bit of control of the city and he wants it back. You know, that kind of makes a lot of sense though too. It's kind of interesting as well. This is an interesting piece of information, and one of the first clear thoughtlessness between what happened on Netflix and what is happening here in the Marvel Universe. While it's clear that we aren't in one-on-one continuation from the Defenders timeline, it sure seems like Kevin Feige and company are working to maintain at least a semblance of consistency between the two worlds, thereby leading more credence to the credibility of the previous iterations of the character. That's cool though. And D'Onofrio is playing in that way. And in terms of the story arcs, the Blip offers the perfect reset in the character as Kingpin. He's out of jail, but also working to move back up the criminal ladder in New York City. We know that he has both the brains and bronze to pull it off. He's much stronger now, but he doesn't have quite the sway he had before the snap. This would also make sense in why he's on a different rung of criminal hierarchy right now. It is clear that the MCU has plans for the next Netflix folks, with Vincent D'Onofrio joining Charlie Cox as first people to re-enter this timeline. We saw Cox make a brief appearance in Spider-Man No Way Home. We haven't seen him as Daredevil yet, blah, 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 blah. But they're going to bring back all the shows and stuff like that. I hope not all of them, because not all of them are really that great anyways. But let me know what you think about this. Do you think that's kind of cool that they are rebooting basically, you know, these characters and stuff in the small cinematic universe, stuff like that, through utilizing the Blip? Or do you think it's stupid? Let me know what you think. Take care, everybody. Bye.